Hi everyone. Given the current changes in the world around us, we're obviously changing how we do youth work at Sheet Church and finding new ways to help and support you guys during this time. And one of the things we're trying are things like this, sort of a short reflection to come out once a week to kind of give you guys some space to think about how you're doing, so to help you with, knowing God more and just giving you that space a bit. So that's the plan. We're going to give these a go. We'll see how they turn out. If you have any thoughts about them, please do let me know. Either email me, call me, let me know on the Discord. I guess you could probably even let me know in YouTube comments. Made a terrible mistake. Yeah, let us know what we could do to help with these. If these work, if they don't, that's all fine. Yeah, our hope and prayer is that these will really help you in this time. So, kind of the first one of these, I'm recording on the 25th of March. And given the announcement on Monday and schools shutting on Friday and stuff, I thought I would just kind of talk a bit about the whole having to stay indoors thing. I happened to be watching, I was looking at random clips on YouTube last night, and there was one from an old sketch show called Mitchell and Webb, where the joke is that it's like a game show and a post-apocalyptic event and everything's terrible, but they keep flashing up on the screen at random times, just stay indoors. That sketch used to be really funny. Now it doesn't feel quite so funny in the same sort of way. I don't know how you're finding this whole idea. Maybe it's not bothering you at all. Maybe it's not felt that different yet, despite not being at school. Maybe, I know some of you guys are homeschooled, so maybe it literally has felt like business as usual. Or maybe you're really struggling with it and everything's feeling strange. I know because I'm asthmatic, I sort of started isolating myself over a week ago. And it's been weird, things are strange, and that's okay. It's hard with this stuff, because when things like this happen, it reminds us how little we are in control, how much our lives are planned and organised. Everything can be upended in a moment. For some of us, we find that harder than others. Some of us don't plan that far ahead and quite happily just go with the flow. Others of us, we like having schedules and everything planned out neatly and tidily, and the fact that everything has been upended is really hard. Things like this remind us that we don't know what's going to happen, that as much as we are able to control things normally in our lives, that sometimes there are things you just can't control. But there is good news, and the good news is God is always with us no matter what, and God is in control. So for today's reflection, two things to help us remind us about that. Because right now it might not seem like God is with us or in control. And that's okay. I'm going to read a passage from the Bible with Jesus talking to some people about worrying moving forward. And in this, he talks about the birds and the fields and nature and how God provides. And you might think that's a really annoying passage for me to choose when we're all stuck indoors. But what I want to do is I'm going to read the passage. We're then going to have a few minutes of silence. I'm literally going to set a timer on the Google Home next to me. So sorry if I set yours off as well. And I would encourage you, wherever you are watching this video, look out a window, whatever it is. Maybe it's a beautiful view. Maybe it's pretty much a brick wall, depending where you live. That's fine. But just look out a window for a few minutes. There'll be a time code to skip ahead in case for some reason you don't want to watch me look out a window for 3 minutes. I don't know why. There at the end, and then I'll read it again and close. But just let's use this time to remind ourselves that the God who loves us and with us always created all of this. So I'm going to read the passage, set the timer, and just use this time to just let the words of the passage sink in for you, and think about what it says about nature says about God and what that means for you. So this is Jesus. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? And why do you worry about clothes? See how the flowers of the field grow. They do not labour or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his splendour was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today, and is tomorrow thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith? So don't worry, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or what shall we wear? For the pagans run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. So I just encourage you now to get comfortable and just enjoy whatever of nature you can see around you, whatever that looks like. And just know God had a hand in all of it, and is with you now. Hey Google, set timer for 3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes. Starting now.
Stop. I hope you found that helpful today. I just want to encourage you this coming week to spend some time each day giving yourself some space. If you want to pray, and if not, to just sit with how you're feeling right now and give your space to kind of deal with that. My prayer for this week is that you will know that God is with you always, that he is in control, that you will find joy in small little things and wonders around you, whether that's in nature, friends, family, that you will know his peace wherever you are, and that you are loved always. Feel free to keep in touch on the Discord, via email, whatever works for you, in the comments. And yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. Take care, guys. Okay, bye.